Most people carry a single moment they wish they could live twice, a choice that, if adjusted, might have led to a better life. But the invitation to rewrite the past usually comes with a cost we aren't prepared to calculate. A young man pulls his car in front of the Hotel of Second Chances. There is no signal and no map. He is met at the door by a receptionist who has already prepared his check-in, as if his arrival was an inevitability. He asks about the rate for a night's stay. She doesn't ask for a credit card. She simply tells him the price is one regret. This split represents counterfactual thinking, the brain's tendency to simulate alternatives to our jagged reality. We contrast what actually happened with a straightened, idealized version of the same event, often convinced the imaginary path is the superior one. The hotel functions as a testing ground for these mental loops. It offers a space where the if only isn't just a thought, but a doorway, inviting him to see if his idealized timeline actually holds up under pressure. Inside room 101, there is nothing but a floor-to-ceiling mirror. As he approaches, his reflection doesn't mirror his movements. It stands tall, wearing the confidence of a man who never made his biggest mistake. The reflection presents a choice. He can finally fix that one defining failure. It promises a life of achievement, but it carries a warning. Every version of a better life requires a specific sacrifice. We chase the outcome we want, blind to the fact that altering one variable in a complex life changes everything else by default. He reaches into the wreckage and touches a fragment, showing him 10 years younger, standing at a pivotal career crossroads. He steps through. He finds his younger self in the middle of the decision. He doesn't offer a suggestion, he gives a command. He tells himself to abandon the safe choice and take the path of pure ambition. The world dissolves into white light. When he opens his eyes, he's back in the present, but his reality has been overhauled. He is wildly successful, he is globally famous, and wealthy beyond his dreams. This is the primary allure of the counterfactual fantasy. When we simulate these changes, our brains are highly efficient at protecting the gains, but they lack the processing power to simulate the losses that occur in tandem. He has achieved a version of perfection. But success in a vacuum is an impossibility. Every achievement is tethered to the time and energy that was diverted from somewhere else. As he checks his phone, the silence of his new life becomes deafening. His contact list is full of business associates, but his family is missing. There are no photos of his mother. Her number is gone. This ledger shows the harsh math of opportunity cost. To achieve his career metrics, he traded his relational time. His relentless drive meant he was across the world during his mother's final days, costing him the chance to say goodbye. The hotel's rules are unyielding. When you rewrite your own story to suit your desires, you inadvertently rewrite the stories of everyone connected to you. This is why the fantasy of a perfect past often feels hollow when achieved. The very things we sacrifice to fix our lives are often the only things that made those lives worth living in the first place. With the sun beginning to rise, the receptionist presents a final trade. He can walk out as the man he has become, successful but alone, or he can return to the messy, imperfect life he originally tried to escape. He realizes that wealth cannot fill the void left by his family. He reaches for the simple life, choosing the pain of his original mistakes over the cold isolation of his rewritten success. The receptionist watches him, her professional mask finally dropping. She tells him that the hotel doesn't actually have the power to change what happened 10 years ago. It only exists to change how he views the next 10 years. This represents psychological integration. He is moving past the stage of mourning a lost timeline and into a state where his past failures are no longer weights, but data points for his future. Regret, when processed this way, ceases to be a prison. It becomes a necessary compass, showing us what we truly value by highlighting the pain we feel when we lose it. The young man wakes up in his car. The mountain road is quiet, and the storm has passed. There is no hotel in the rearview mirror, only the road ahead. He doesn't look for the hotel. Instead, he picks up his phone and makes the call he's been putting off for years. He starts the work of repairing his actual life in the present. You don't need a magical lobby to get a second chance. Your new timeline begins the moment you stop trying to fix yesterday and start making a different decision today. The past is a teacher, not a destination. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just decide. I choose today.